What's up, everybody? Welcome back to twitch.tv/regular gaming guys _ of course. This is your home for regular gamers. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Happy Tuesday. First and foremost, happy Black History Month to all of my, people that celebrate Black History, all my fellow African Americans out there. I don't really know how to say happy Black History Month. There you go. All my N-words out there, all my N-word gems. Happy Black History Month. Shout out to all the creators on Twitch in general, but shout out to Twitch for doing the Black Creators. I gotta find it. Hold on, I found it. Black Brilliance. Celebrate Black Brilliance. They have a page over on the Twitch homepage right now. If you scroll down, you can actually go up there and meet some of the smaller to mid-tier size streamers up there, Black content creators that are up on Twitch right now. You can actually go over there, find somebody new, get you a chance to help with discovering new people. And I've heard, and from what I've seen, my timeline was full of a bunch of really cool people celebrating that they're going to be on the timeline throughout the course of this month. So shout out to Twitch for doing that, and shout out to everybody being out there making dope ass content, bro. That shit's kind of cool. But it's Tuesday. And not only is it Tuesday, it is a second Tuesday from the last Tuesday that we did this. So that means it's fucking anime talk time, bro. Anime bros are getting back together. We're coming back together to discuss not all things anime, just things that we care about as far as in the realm and the world of anime. So yeah, we're back. We're back here. We're talking about it. Got a fun little show planned for you guys today. But before we do that, let me get into a little bit of housekeeping for you. We have the normal streams this week. We've got this week, it's me, or today, obviously, it's me and Mitch running, talking about doing our anime talk, and then we're going to be running some games later on. Of course, on Thursday, you got me and Dalton. Me and Dalton got together, right? The two biggest brains of RGG got together, and we decided, right? We love Game Pass so much, right? That we're going to come up with this thing where every week we feature a new game on Game Pass, right? And so this Thursday, you get the Game Pass show with Mike and Dalton. I was thinking about Dalton and Mike, right? Because it's alphabetically correct.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Then I'd have to put Dalton's name first, and I don't want to do that.
Leave it to the CEO. Leave it to the CEO doing because
I don't want to put his name first. You know what I mean? But anyway, this Thursday will be. I'm not sure what game we're running. So the idea behind that, just to give a quick synopsis of it, is going to be like a surprise kind of thing. So Dalton will come in with me, or Dalton will come in with a game on Thursday that we both randomly picked from Game Pass, and we are going to play that on Game Pass. Last week we did Lethal League, which was a lot of fun, except for the fact that Dalton was kicking my ass the entire time. So that was a little annoying. It's but over 9,000. And then Friday we got a really fun stream. Me and Brandon are playing some not Dead by Daylight. Dying Light, excuse me. We're playing Dying Light. Dying Light released. I believe we're doing Sifu and Dying Light this week, so definitely come back and hang out. No, it's Dying Light on Friday and then Sifu on Sunday. It's Dying Light on Friday, Sifu on Sunday. So definitely come back and hang out with me and Brandon on Sunday again for Sifu Sundays. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a really really fun week of content planned up for you guys, so I'm really excited for all that. But today, like I said, it's Tuesday, so we're here to talk about some anime. We're here to talk about some shows we've been watching. Do some reviews for a couple of shows that we've been watching, and then talk about some of the coolest fucking anime characters that we know. And I call it the sauciest list of 2020, right? Because the characters that we're talking about just ooze grace, poise, charisma. They are just some of the dopest characters in all of anime. All right. So this list is not a comprehensive list. It's not going to have everybody that, and throughout the timeline of anime, but it's the characters that we thought of and that we came up with. And we're going to come up with that list. But before we begin, we've had a really fun past 2 weeks, of anime. We got two weeks worth of anime to catch up on, Mitch.
Yeah, we do.
Let's start off with.
Oh, we're doing that first?
Yeah, let's do that first. We're going to do that first. Right. Since that'll be quick. Right. Let's start off with Mitch.
What's up, man?
What you been watching?
What fucking Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, both of which can lick my balls. Only because I'm the type of guy, when I watch anime, I like to wait for the entire season to come out. And, because it's 2022, we have technology. I like to wait for the entire season to come out. And then I binge watch it all, so I don't have to ask questions as to what the fuck's going to happen next week. which was my biggest thing when I was fucking watching Attack on Titan, which is the biggest mindfuck on the planet right now. I am very confused as to what's gonna fucking happen because at one point in time during this series, Eren was a good guy.
Yep.
Now I'm convinced he is the bane of everyone's existence.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck his plan is.
Yep.
His father doesn't know what his plan is, and we thought his father knew something.
He didn't know that we didn't know.
Yeah,
we thought Daddy knew something we didn't know. We thought Zeke knew everything. We thought Zeke had it all together, bro.
Dude, it doesn't make any sense because there's a point in time where the last episode is called Memories to the Future, and when I saw the name, I was like, well, that sounds fucking kind of crazy for a name. And I actually saw the episode, and I'm like, well, that makes sense.
Damn, this episode is even crazier than the title.
Yeah! That whole time. Also, can we talk about, because, it's one of the people who's working with Eren and fucking his brother. The dude with the blonde hair. It's not Armin. It's the other.
It's Yelena.
Yelena. There it is. I know it's started with a Y. I was about to say Yasina or some shit like that, but I can't remember what it was.
No, that's Linda's sister.
Not Yesenia. It wasn't going there. All right. But there's a fucking scene.
Anyway,
there's a fucking scene where Yelena's like trying to plead because Yelena's big sucking off Eren and goddamn. Zeke, there it is. Yelena's sucking off Eren and Zeke the entire time. There's a point in time where they bail everybody out of prison, and Armin, fucking Mikasa, and they're all fucking going upstairs, and they're about to go save them. And like Armin's talking about saving them, and like he turns around and
that look. You talking about the look? Talk about the look. Talk about the look. The look. That was this.
That shit had me startled. I was concerned.
It was scary, but what's funny is like that's one of the cool things with like watching it week to week, right? Is like if you're watching it week to week, and if you're on social media or whatever, because that became like that face became a meme, which is really funny because that face, if I remember right, so. Yeah. Full disclosure, I have read some of the manga for Attack on Titan for the final part of the season. We did, if you want to go back, we did me, Nesto, and Quad did a kind of a watch along review thing for the first half of season 4, which you can go back on our YouTube page and check that out. Shameless plug. But after finding out, like after watching that last episode and finding out that we had to wait for a part 2, me, Nesto and Quad wanted to like figure out what the fuck was going on now. So I think Nesto went and did a reading of like the synopsis, and then Quad went and I think she actually read the entire thing through the finish or whatever. I was trying to hold out until the show came out, but there got to a point where when the final arc finally came out, I was like, bro, I can't wait. I can't. Like I had to start. So I started reading, and so I've read up to this point right here.
Where we at right now?
Where we're at right now. And after this point right here, I was like, oh no, I gotta wait. I hate to wait. Well, see, the only reason why I want to wait is because I started Attack on Titan as an anime, right? And so I kind of want to finish it as an anime. Like, even though the story is really good, I feel like, and actually, I'll get to that when we talk about Demon Slayer here in a second. I don't know, anime just provides a different like form of like a different medium or whatever. But I say all this to say, it's really funny that like, that moment, because like if you're on social media while you're watching it week to week, that moment becomes a meme, right? And so you get to experience that. It's part of like being like part of the group and part of the like, the bigger, like it's the happier side of the internet where everybody kind of like laughs about the same thing or whatever. But you can carry on with your thoughts about this episode.
Before we carry on though, I want to like point out again, just because I don't know if we should do this every Tuesday, that we're going to have spoilers if you haven't watched it.
Definitely should. Mitch, you are right on the money. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. This is the RGG spoiler alert system warning you that spoilers are incoming. You have been warned. There it is.
Yeah, fucking Vagos in the chat just now was talking about like there's spoilers everywhere all over the place. It's going to tell like what's going to happen and everything. And I felt it should be stated.
I've read the manga and the good episodes haven't kicked in. Yeah, so like that's
probably say that every time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we did. Well, I figured we would do it. We'd get to it eventually. You started just like rambling. I probably should have just interrupted you and said, "Hey, wait. First, then we'll get to that." But no. Anyway, yeah, no, we're talking about spoilers. There's going to be spoilers here. Mitch, please continue what you were saying with Attack on Titan episode with Elena's face.
I mean, I did like this whole. I mean, the face thing was just a funny fucking moment that I wasn't prepared for. But I am very confused. I don't know what's going on, and I don't like being in the state of not knowing what's going on. But I also don't want to read the mangas because I'm just a lazy piece of shit. Also, I don't like reading manga because like I like to see it
in action,
in live action.
Yeah.
But the whole story right now, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I just need to know what Aaron's plan is, and I also knew the whole time that there's no way that Aaron would just completely turn on fucking Armin and Nika, so there's no way he just turns that fast. I mean, I know we did time skip forward, but there's no shot that like he's actually like planning on being a dickhead to the two of them. It's just not. I don't think so.
I don't want to say it's not possible because like the one really cool thing with this show, me and you were kind of talking about it before, is that like Attack on Titan, anything is kind of on the table, and that's one of my favorite things about Attack on Titan, and that's also one of the
kill everybody.
Oh yeah, dude! In the beginning of the first like after that huge training arc in the season 1, they murk everybody, right? And like everybody ends up being like you killed or whatever, and and then even to the point where we think the main character's dead, right? We think Aaron is dead like halfway through season 1.
They stay true to that. Because even right now, I don't know if it was just because I watched both episodes for the last few weeks today and everything. I can't remember. I think it was the episode before this week's.
Yeah.
So episode, I think 19?
Might have been
19. Yeah. I think episode 19 when fucking goddamn Zeke screams and turns everyone to goddamn Titans.
Bro, when he
Big Sister's gone, everyone's fucking dead, dude.
Everyone's gone. Everyone's dead. Yeah.
Fucking, I mean, I didn't have much of a relationship with Colt, but fucking Colt's dead too now. That motherfucker blew up. I don't really give a fuck about the two kids. Gabby.
Not Falco.
Falco and Gabby.
Yeah, it's Falco and Gabby. Okay,
yeah. Gabby can still suck a dick. I mean, she's just, I don't know.
That shot.
Trying to figure her shit out.
That shot was crazy. And again, like I said, I read up to this point and I forgot that shot happened, right? I forgot that she shoots his head off, right? And so when he's running and I was like, oh fuck, that's right. This is what happens.
Yeah.
And so then the gun, it flies over. I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. But again, it's going back to like them talking about nothing being off the table and like them always finding a way to walk around or to work around it.
Yeah, the Grisha episode where they go back in time and everything. I agree, Vagos. That shit is tough, dude. That whole, I think the fucking path thing. I think that shit's dope as fuck. That they all that the center of all, like everything, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. You're talking about when they use the founding Titans power.
Yeah, they look at the founder and they see Ymir and everything like that. That whole fucking sequence is dope. I think that's some beautiful animation too. That whole like.
But I just think I don't know, man. I really think that Attack on Titan has some of the best like writing in general. Like I just think that
it's because you're never prepared for what the fuck they're about to do.
Exactly. And but it's one of those things where it's like you're not only are you not prepared for what's about to happen, they've also it's not because you I'm trying to think of how to explain it. It's not because like it's just randomly happening. It's because you haven't been paying attention to the small seeds that they have been planting throughout the course of the show. Because like if you go back and you look at everything, like there was this thing that I saw on Twitter, right? That that is talking about and I think it's a dude who's an anime watcher or whatever. But he said that in the scene where they're going through Aaron's memories, right? And they're going through Grisha's memories, not Aaron's memories, excuse me. They're going through all of Grisha's memories or whatever, and it gets to the scene where Grisha leaves to go kill the royal family. They said the dude was like, "Yo, Grisha's not like if you look at it now, Grisha's not talking to little Aaron. Yeah, Grisha is talking to adult Aaron."
Oh yeah, the scene. Yeah, I mean you can
the
see
scene where they're standing there and he's got the key out. He's like, he's talking to adult Aaron, right? And like but like that again, like you don't catch that when you're first watching that episode. You don't understand like putting those together when you watch that first episode.
Connecting that because that was fucking the scene where he does that is in season 1, and they connect that shit all the way at the very end back to that shit's dope as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know. I really enjoyed the storyline with Attack on Titan. I just need to know what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
Very good. I just need to know what the fuck Aaron's plan's about to be because it's pissing me off at this point because I was looking for cliffhanger for this. And I compare cliffhanger to Blue Balls. There's just
It is very much so. I don't like it.
I don't like it. All right.
I really enjoyed the what was it, the trap card plays where Zeke was like I'm stuck here, bro, I'm chained down, I can't do nothing, man, it's gonna be all up to you, bro, you gotta be the one to do it. And then Aaron's like, nah, bro, I'm not with none of that shit, we ain't euthanizing nobody. And then Zeke's like, nigga, I got you.
You told me over there you was with it.
And then my favorite thing, right, is, and I feel like this motherfucker Aaron knew this shit was gonna happen. I feel like Aaron, he purposefully let them walk through the memories, and he let them walk through because like it was the turn, right? It's the one, I forget which memory it is, but it's the one turn, right, where Zeke's like, it starts off with Aaron kind of lingering, right? Yeah. And like Aaron's kind of like, yo, okay, this is my dad being young, blah, blah, blah. And we keep going or whatever. And then we eventually get to a point where Zeke is like kind of reconnecting with his father, because he realizes that his father isn't this asshole and wasn't trying to force anything on him, but he was just trying to help him realize like the fuck shit that's going on in Marley, right? Like he was just trying to make him he was trying to make him realize all that kind of stuff or whatever. So he starts like trying to like reconnect with him, or starts kind of reconnecting him through like this weird, like, is he really there? Can I really see him? Can I not really see him, or whatever kind of thing? And then like there's a moment where Zeke just like hangs. He's just hanging and he's just watching. He's just like, oh no. And then Aaron's like, Zeke, come on. And I was like, this is Aaron's playbook, bro. Aaron's got it, bro. This is the Aaron show now.
As soon as that happened, I was like, yeah, there's something. This nigga knew this was about to happen. He knew everything was about to happen. And it makes me wonder, like, did he want them to see the memories beforehand? Or like, what was his, I would like to get in the mind of Aaron. I would just like to understand his whole synopsis of everything that's happened up until this point. Yeah. Because, like, did he call them going into the memories to begin with? Or was that just something that because, you know...
well, remember... Go ahead.
No, you can go.
I was like, well, remember what Aaron, or what Grisha says when he's talking to the royal family, is that the Attack Titans, one of the Attack Titans, like, ability was gone. So he can see some of the future of what's going on. So what I'm thinking happened, right? What I'm thinking happened is future Aaron... like our Aaron now is the cause for this whole thing. And like, in order, it's one of those causality timelines where it only happens because things only happen the way they're supposed to, or the way they happen because Aaron tells Grisha to do something. He says, hey, go do this. And, or he's like, yo, kill these guys. You need to kill these guys or whatever. Yeah, no, Attack on Titan, man, so far has been fantastic, bro. It has been fantastic. And like it's been really cool because like this week, these catching up on the 2 Attack on Titan episodes and the 2 Demon Slayer episodes. It's always fun when you watch anime and it kind of like reinvigorates you to like watch more anime, you know what I mean? And like that's what this week has kind of been, because like I watched, we watched the Attack on Titan or whatever, and then I watched Demon Slayer. I caught up on the 2 Demon Slayer episodes today, and we don't have to switch over just yet. But like, what's going on in Demon Slayer? For full disclosure, I have read all of Demon Slayer, so I know everything that's gonna happen as far as like major plot points and everything like that. I didn't know this fight. Like I knew the fight happened, but I did not know this fight was going to go down like the way it's going down, right? Like, yeah, and like that fight, that entire fight is so good. And like the one thing that I had the problem with when I read the manga with this era, and in particular, I know I said I wasn't going to go into Demon Slayer, but I'm kind of just going into Demon Slayer. The one thing with this fight in particular that I kind of had an issue with is it felt like Uzi wasn't strong. Right. It felt like when I read it, I was kind of like, when I read it, I was kind of like, yo, Uzi's kind of a bitch. Like he as far as like Hashiras go, like he's kind of, this is where like the beginning of my idea of just because a Hashira shows up doesn't mean we're going to save the day. It was this, and it was also the Rengoku stuff that happened that made me think, okay, this isn't going to happen. I'm anime only for Demon Slayer, but I got spoiled for one thing. It's big, sadly. I'm not going to go into like future spoilers for Demon Slayer. Yeah, we're only going to go up to where the episodes are whenever we talk about Demon Slayer. I will try my damnedest not to like spoil anything or hint at anything like crazy, but we won't get there. But no, the this fight in like I said, after reading this fight or whatever, after reading the end of the Entertainment District arc, I was kind of like, damn, Uzi's kind of like he's cool. Like he looks cool, he's dope. Like I think sound breathing is like a dope form, especially, and that's what it was, bro. It was because that's even like technically not really true. Like I remember reading it and being like, sound breathing was like okay, like it's kind of like I don't really get it, but it's okay. But having watched the anime and watching it in like full on animation style or whatever, and understanding that when he does his moves, like where the form sound comes from is like, you know, firework, the one that he did with where he was fighting off the arm things or whatever, is firecrackers. It's like, oh shit, okay, he's sound breathing because he's making the sound of firecrackers. Yeah, that shit's kind of tough. You know what I mean? It's one thing. It is one thing to read it. It's another thing to watch it. And like both Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer this week have reinvigorated me to like want to try to, or not try to, but want to like continue to, always like revitalize. It's like eating a senzu bean. You're kind of low on anime for a little bit. Like, cause for real, like I usually just go back to my, my old faithfuls. Like I'm rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Rewatching from the Battle City arc right now, which Yu-Gi-Oh in general, like just the concept of Yu-Gi-Oh, Mitch, as a grown ass man, watching it as a grown man is insane to me. It is insane to me. This fucking Rare Hunter, right? I don't know if you remember the beginning of the Battle City arc, right? But it's right after Duelist Kingdom, obviously. So this is like technically season 2, technically major season 2 or whatever. This is remember, if you remember correctly, when when Yugi won the Duelist Kingdom tournament, he also won the prize money, but he deferred the prize money to Joey so Joey could get use it for his sister or whatever. So his sister has got this eye operation that she's got to get to, right? And so the rules of the Battle City stuff just got released or just got announced and everything. And so like the rule is like when we duel each other or whatever, whoever loses get their rarest card or whatever. Of course, this is where the rare hunters show up. Blah 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 blah. This dude, right, ambushes Joey, forces this nigga into a card game, beats this nigga in a card game, then proceeds to beat this nigga's ass in real life. And takes his red eyes. Then right, I don't know if you remember this Rare Hunter specifically, but this is the Rare Hunter that had the copy of Exodia. And so he was using a copy of Exodia. And so then he goes and he fights, which... What?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
What? But anyway, you fast forward... Yeah, exactly.
Copies,
Then you fast forward to the next day where they find like there's Yugi, Joey, and Taya are trying to find Yugi, Tristan, and Taya are trying to find Joey because Joey's knocked out in the middle of the fucking street because bro knocked his ass out so bad and took his red eyes. So they find him or whatever. They get him to the hospital. All that blah blah blah. All that happens or whatever. The actual beginning of Battle City tournament starts. The Rare Hunter sees Yugi and Joey together, right? They pull up. He's like, yo, I want to duel you, Yugi. I want to duel you for it, because if I take you out, Merrick, my master's going to be happy or whatever. Of course, we don't know that it's Merrick at this time, but he's like, my master's going to be happy. Like, I'll be able to get your Dark Magician and we'll be good to go, right? So Joey, knowing what this guy can do, looks at Yugi and it's like, yo, man, hey. The Rare Hunter then looks at Joey and is like, yo, if you say anything, I'm going to tear up your red eyes.
Yep.
And Joey was like, oh, shit. And so now, I was like, bro, can't we just go buy another Red Eyes card?
On bullshit, on gang.
Can't we just go buy another Red Eyes card?
There ain't no way that somebody can just go get
There ain't no way in hell. Bro, there's no way in hell. Joey fucking Wheeler is the only person in this entire world that has this Red Eyes card.
And that's what made me think about it when you talking about it just now. Like, that would make Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot more interesting if only one person could have a card.
Well, that's how these niggas act, because apparently Yugi's rarest card is the Dark Magician.
Nobody can go buy one, bro. I've always wanted that. When I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like, bro, can't y'all niggas just go buy? Like, you're trying to fight him for his best card. Can't you, like, hop on Google, bro? Hop on eBay. Go buy one, bro. Go buy one, bro. That's what if I wanted the card, I would just hop on eBay, bro. Do y'all not have an eBay where y'all at?
Apparently not.
Y'all niggas can fly. Seto Kaiba has all this stuff. I know there's an eBay somewhere.
Hell yeah, bro. I mean, Kaba with the blue eyes is clean as fuck, but my nigga Wheeler.
Yeah.
Oh shit! He says go.
We can hop into Demon Slayer now because like
that's why I'm already here. Yeah,
those last two. This last two episodes have been nothing but fights, and I've been really enjoyed it. I'm just like it's again another scenario over the end of the episode this week. For this week, that came out on the 30th was another cliffhanger. Like,
that was a major cliffhanger too.
Major cliffhanger.
That was a major cliffhanger too.
Motherfucker, we think Inosuke's about to die. It looks like motherfucking
Tengen is dead. Yeah.
And then we're currently watching fucking Zenitsu about to get blown up.
Yeah.
What it looks like.
Yeah.
Because it's old girl's like super technique.
Yeah.
And that fucking obliterated him last time. It doesn't look. Everything's looking pretty fucking.
It's looking pretty grim. It's looking pretty grim. It's looking pretty fucking grim. Yeah.
I mean, but either way, we can get back to that in a second. The fucking fight scenes across the board have all been dope, and I think, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I can't read it. Because, like you said, when you like read manga, because like you're saying, when we talked about 2 weeks ago, when you see the scene where he fucking reads the entire like surroundings, like you said in the manga, it looked kind of ass. But when it was animated, him reading his talking about Tengen, when he read his surroundings, doing the sound shit.
Yeah. The
anime looks dope. Like I can't imagine just like having to watch pictures of that shit. I feel like it wouldn't be as cool. That's why I can never read the.
So I mean. The thing with me when it comes to like reading manga versus reading versus watching reading the manga versus watching the anime, I read the manga and I always go back to what I did with Naruto. I read the Naruto manga not for the fights, right, but for the story.
Yeah,
I read it for the story so that way I could get the full I could understand point to point what the story is. I have time to kind of hang on panels, read the panels, understand what's going on in the panels or whatever, and then move on to the next thing. You know, but there's just some things that just don't translate well, but they translate better watching it visually move and watch an anime and watch the animators kind of interpret what the panels look like on their end or whatever. That makes it like just it adds that extra oomph, you know, to the show, to everything or whatever, or to the show.
I was fully expecting. I'm really glad that fucking. I can't remember.
Can't believe I got clickbaited by Crunchyroll.
I was about to be pissed off if Tanjiro's gonna be a little baby back bitch.
Tanjiro's being a bitch this entire fight, bro.
He was about to be a little. I mean, low-key still kind of being a bitch by the end of it. But, I mean, he did tap in for a second and saved Tengen's wives. He did tap in one Tengen. Yeah. He did fucking tap in and save her. Using fucking it's something I can't.
Hinitsura, something like that.
Yeah,
Hinatsu something.
But I will say him combining fucking water and the
was clean. That was clean. The water breathing in the fire and the Hinokami.
Hinokami, there it is. The Hinokami Kagura. Him combining that shit was.
That shit was clean. That shit was clean. That was the moment that I was telling you about before, where I was kind of like, yo, it's kind of that Deku moment, the Deku all for one moment, or one for all moment, where it's like, hey, how about instead of me just putting all my power into my fist, how about I spread that shit across my body?
Yep.
It's like, well, no fucking does, Sherlock. Like, obviously, like, like, why haven't we started out right there or whatever? But it's a similar thing with Tanjiro. Like, you know, well, why don't we, if we know that we're not great at water breathing, but we're decent, we're not great at water breathing, but we know how to do it, and we know how to dodge properly with water breathing, but we're really effective with fire breathing.
Yeah.
Why don't we mix the two? You know, why don't we just put them together? Why don't we just flip them together and, you know, and fly between the two of them, change on the fly? I will say I was a little let down by that scene. I was kind of hoping for, like, I liked the whole like fire on top of the water elements as he was like flowing or whatever. I think the standout, and it's shocking because like I thought that was gonna, when I read it, I thought that was gonna be the standout scene for that episode. I still think the standout scene for that episode, because I think they're the same episode, right? Is the three-way combination? When Zenitsu
that's the second episode. That's
so the fire breathing is the first episode.
Is the first one, and then the three-way combination is the second one. That's when they're about to actually kill old girl, and they do kill old girl because he saws her fucking head off.
Saws her head off. Yeah.
Also, Vagos, I am also very confused on how the hell they're gonna win this, because
like
I don't think Tanjiro is too fucking beat up to be anybody right now. He's too fucking beat up to be anybody. So I don't know, unless you think it's somewhere somehow have sensu beans. I don't know how these niggas are getting this job done. I am very confused on what's about to happen.
Honestly, I legit, I remember, or not remember, after that episode finished and like when Inosuke got stabbed, I was like, fuck, I don't remember how this fight ends. I was like, I don't fucking remember how this fight ends. Like, it's fuck. Like, obviously the show keeps going. So like, you know, something's got to happen, but like, alive, so yeah, somebody's alive, but like, who the fuck, how the fuck do we get out of here? How the fuck did we get out of this situation? It's like one of those things where you back yourself into a car, like a fucking carport. You're like, how the fuck do I get out of this?
Well, I am very confused on how the hell this is supposed to end because it looks grim. It looks grim
as a bitch, bro. It looks grim as a bitch.
Very grim.
Attack on, or not Attack on, but Demon Slayers. Yeah, that's that shit.
These last 2 weeks have been a lot of just straight action, and I've been here for all of it.
Oh my bad, go ahead.
That 3-way combination that you were talking about a second ago was also fire as a bitch.
Yeah.
And Zenitsu is just, he needs to learn more techniques.
That's what I was going for, bro. That's what I was going for, bro.
He's so fucking fire, dude.
It's funny.
When he's knocked out, he can even talk to people.
Like, I think he knows that he's not. I think it's just like it's a mental thing where it's like he has to be unconscious, or consciously he has to be unconscious. Yeah. But once he goes unconscious, his subconscious takes over, and it's like, all right, cool. Then I'm just gonna be. I can be who I truly am. You know, I can let it all out or whatever. Yeah. I do think it's. I think they did a really good job of incorporating that because I remember again reading it and everything and thinking like, yo, this is. I think of the same thing. I kind of just wish Zenitsu was a little bit better. I wish he was a little bit better. Yeah, I wish he was. Yeah, and that would make it. But then at the same time, it's kind of like, well, damn, if Zenitsu was like that, all the time,
niggas would get.
He'd be unstoppable.
Yeah, that's true.
He would be unstoppable.
You do have to have a downside to characters because that boy is when he gets like that, he is a raw. Like when he takes her up, like when he takes the girl.
Oh yeah, when he takes upper six. Oh yeah.
Bring your ass.
Bro, that shit was so clean. Anytime he does the 6-path, bro, that shit is so clean, bro. That shit is so fucking clean, man. I'm so excited.
I will say I was expecting a little bit more besides a saw off when he got the girl. When
he got to her head.
I was expecting something more. Those are like. Whenever it's gotten to the point now where when they're getting a swing of the neck, I was like, "That's not hitting. There's no chance. It's never hitting." I never believe
that's gonna hit.
This is the upper 6. We're not even down to the bottom fucking 5. All right.
Oh yeah, dude.
We haven't got to 5, 4, 3, 2. I mean, we've seen 3, but we haven't seen 5, 4, 2. We haven't seen 1.
Yeah.
They ain't touching his neck for 7 episodes. There's no way.
Yeah, bro.
There's no way they'd behead that dude anytime soon. There's no shot. I can't see it happening because every time they get fucking this close, something pops up.
Something happens.
Some new technique happens.
Turns out the upper 6 is a fucking two-person instead of a 1-person.
Damn.
Like, I'm telling you, bro, that scene where when Uzi first walks through, like he comes flying through and he's like, "Yo, just shut up," and her head fucking falls off. Yeah. I was like, "Yo, this nigga too clean. He's too clean."
Yeah, when he said that, I was like. When that happened, I was like, I mean, there's no way she's actually an upper 6. I mean, he knocked her, unless the upper 6 is really just like ass, because he knocked her on her shit.
I mean, it could be just that they're ass.
Clearly it's not that she's
Have
ass.
You watched, so when you watch the episodes, do you watch all the way through? Like through the post credits or through the credits?
Sometimes. I did it for this past week's episode.
Okay. Go back. I would say, so I'm just going to talk about it now, but last week's episode, right, was, I thought I almost got emotional like watching it, right? Because
was that the Rengoku scene?
Yes.
Oh, I was wondering what the fuck that scene was.
Yeah.
You know what?
That shit. So like for those of you that don't know, the episode. So not last Sunday's episode, but the Sunday before last. When Uzi is first fighting the upper 6 team, the brother upper 6 demon or whatever, he's giving this whole diatribe about how he's not Rengoku and how, you know, there's different types of Hashira out there or whatever, and he considers himself one of the weaker ones, and, you know, et cetera, blah blah blah. At the end of the episode, after the credits, the post-credit scene is a scene where it goes back to that scene, and Tengen's standing there, and he's like, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this, and Rengoku shows up. And he's like, he just has a conversation with him. He's like, yo.
So I was wondering, I was waiting for that scene the entire time. I'm not gonna watch it right now. We're doing some shit. I was waiting for that scene the entire fucking time.
I can put it on. I'll put it on.
All right. Yeah, I was waiting for that scene the entire time because I remember seeing it during like on TikTok. I saw it on
Yeah.
TikTok. And I was like, where the fuck is this scene at? Because I was sitting there and I was watching this week's episode, and I was like, at what point in time are we going to see him have this conversation with Goku? Because I remember seeing it. I was like, it's clearly animated. I was like, we're missing something here.
Hey, which Wi-Fi? Oh, yo, it's Makio all day, bro. It's Makio. It's Makio all goddamn day, bro.
All three of them bitches bad. I can't
It's Makio, bro. That's not even a question, bro. It's Makio all day, bro. This is that scene. It's the first scene when we first meet her or whatever, and she was all hung up. I said, why they got her titties out like that? Why they got her titties out like that? Her titties do not need to be out like that. There was no need for that.
And this is the reason why it's hard to get people who aren't into anime because they see shit like that, you know? And it makes me upset because like, that's the scene that your mom walks in on.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
100%.
I'm
bro.
not watching it for this. I'm watching it because they be getting down with swords. It's just
they be getting down with swords. There just happens to be some titties right now, Mom. There's just some titties right now. That's all.
You walked in at a very terrible time.
Here, let me show you this scene real quick. I'll go here so that way people can all the peoples can see it. Actually, we'll go to if I go to 3-person. Oh shit, I'm all over the place.
I'm weak.
Fuck. Oh yeah, hold on. All right, whatever. Hold on. Let me fix our thing. Mitch, keep talking to the people.
Hey people. No, I'm kidding. No, dude, like, yeah, I definitely, Vagos, answering the question, I definitely can't choose over being dead ass. I can't choose at all. I don't see myself they're all three of them fine as shit, but that's why I have Tegan as one of the saucy characters, because he does have 3 of the baddest bitches in the TV series.
He got 3 of the baddest bitches in the fucking show, bro.
It's pretty fucking dope. That his whole thing is about being flashy. That he's a dope ass character. He's a dope ass character for. He's a dope ass character.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
What is it? Yeah, I don't know. I really was, like I said, going back to what I was saying earlier about
a true Chad.
He is for sure.
He is.
I was a little upset with Tanjiro's performance, like these last 2 episodes, though.
The last couple episodes. Yeah, no, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I've been a little bit upset with him.
He's been saying this whole time, like, he wants to get better especially after Rengoku's shit went down. He wants to get better. He wants to get stronger, and he did. He did have his moment where he was doing using the how you keep fucking the Kagura shit.
Hinokami,
there it is. The Hinokami Kagura shit. And he was using that, and I get that's why he's tired, because when he was doing that shit, he was getting busy.
Oh yeah, bro. But he wasn't breathing. But he wasn't breathing. Bro. Yo, those sequences. We talked about it before, but those sequences are fucking crazy.
Fucking fire, dude. But like, motherfucker's talking about how he wants to fucking be better, and he wants to make sure no one dies in front of him, but like, he doesn't really do shit.
I think that's why I liked that. I think that's why I liked the scene with the three-way combo scene so much, is because like we don't see that side of Inosuke at all, and we started to see it because Inosuke's doing his thing or whatever, and he's like, as he's running, he's trying to make himself go faster, and he's like, yo, what was the point of all that training? What was the point of all that hard work? What did we do all this for? Why did we waste all of our time if I'm not going to be fast enough to stop this demon right here? And I was like, yo, that's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful, bro.
I mean, he also realized that he also wasn't injured that much in that shit too, though. So I don't know where he was.
Tanjiro or
no, Inosuke. He was like, the other 2 were beat up. I have to be the one to step up and take care of this bitch.
But that's what I mean. It's like, but again, like that kind of like goes back to like, he's like, what is this? What's the point of all this? Mm-hmm. And normally in those cases, that character that's like, yo, he doesn't think twice about a fight. He just jumps to the fight. Like there's no motivation behind his fighting. This time it's like they're deepening his character. And I actually really appreciate that. I think this is the correct one. Mm-hmm. No, I think this is it right here. Yep. I think this is it right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this, guys. This is the post-credit scene for episode 8. Season 2, episode 8. Well, it looks like this is actually part of the episode, excuse me. Yeah, it's the part where he's telling him that they're his Sugoku. But it's like deep down, he's like not feeling it.
I remember, yeah.
This is it right here.
お前の剣技は美しい。妻はちょっと多すぎるがな。かまど少年を、少年を、井の頭少年を頼んだぞ。うずい。
Oh.
派手に任せておけや。
And that's it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. And then he's like, next episode is, you know, whatever the title of the next episode is, bro. It was, bro, like that's one thing that I've really appreciated about Demon Slayer. Is, and I was telling Celinda this after I read it. I was like, I don't think I've ever read or watched a show where a character dies in the beginning and it's so impactful throughout the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Like these niggas, like all these niggas like looked up to Rengoku. Even the Hashira, like, you know, just from this one scene, like,
why did they have to kill him?
Because they had to take this. I think it's because they had to take the strongest dude out, bro. I think it's because they had to take the strongest dude out, because that man Rengoku was fucking that dude was wild.
Yeah,
that dude was wild, bro. I mean, you want to talk about a tank? He was a true tank right there, man. But no, Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer have both been really, really good. I've been really enjoying them. I'm excited to see what these next 2 episodes come out to be. So we'll be back talking about these in another 2 weeks. So yeah, guess it's time to get to the main point of the show. The main argument of the show. Main topic of the thing that we're doing. The thing. If you have your notifications on, right, for the Twitch channel, right, we are you would notice that I put in a question. But who do you think is the sauciest character? Who is the sauciest anime character that you know, right? And the reason why this comes up is because I was sitting at home on Saturday, as a man in his early 30s tends to do. Was watching some of my favorite childhood shows. And I was watching, like I said before, I've been rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! Started the Battle City arc over again. And it just hit me, bro. Like, this nigga Kaiba is clean.
Yeah. That nigga he has a vehicle for like everywhere, dude.
He has a vehicle for everywhere, and is Blue Eyes themed. Like, my man has a brand, and he stays on brand, bro.
His car, his ship, everything is Blue Eyes fucking themed.
Everything is Blue Eyes themed, bro. He is so fucking clean.
Going back to that though, Mike, now that it makes sense, and they're in their world, a lot of those cards, because you got motherfuckers who walk around with cards.
Yeah.
And, like, just like show and sell them. So I think that like they really only have like 2 or 3 cards.
Mitchell.
Maybe
Mitchell. They have an entire black market where people have stolen cards from other people and are selling them on the black market, as if to say it is similar to somebody going out, killing someone, pulling out their organs, and then selling those organs on the black market, Mitchell. Like, it's the same thing.
Taking your souls for putting on the black market, saying it.
Pretty much. It's pretty much it. Like, but no. Anyway, so I was watching it, and you know, it's the scene where Kaiba's talking about the rules for the tournament, and like it was so clean, bro. Because like he's got this video playing on like all the TVs, of course, because it's the middle of like, it's like I think it's like a Times Square. He's got his face on all the things or whatever. He's talking, and then all the next thing you know, you hear a fucking helicopter come in. It's like, and you look up. Yugi looks up, and it's just fucking Kaiba on the edge of the fucking helicopter, just hanging out, looking down at Yugi like, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm just wait. I made this whole thing so I could fuck you up.
Bro still takes the L, but sorry.
Oh yeah, 100% still takes the L. But no, I was watching that episode, and I was like, yo, who else would I put in like this category?
A saucy ass list.
Who would I put together in this category? And I knew that we had Anime Tuesday today, so I reached out to Mitch. I was like, hey, what if we talked about the sauciest characters that we know on anime? Again, this is not a full comprehensive list. This is just a list that we like quickly came up with. I didn't want to say quickly came up with. It's a list that we put together. Zenatsu. But it's a list that we got on the list of characters that we have that we're going to be talking about. The problem is, it's just like all of the lists that we do. We have way too many fucking things to put up here, right? Way too many fucking people. So we have total right now. We have 19 people in total, right? And we want to break it down to Mitch you want to knock off what? You said 5, so we get it to 15.
Yeah, we got to get 15. So we're knocking off 4. We get to 15.
Yeah, we want to knock off 4 to get it to 15. Fucking rip off Blue Eyes in front of oh yeah, he did rip the Blue Eyes in front of everybody on the first episode, then somehow managed to have like a third Blue Eyes.
Yeah, there's got to be like other Blue Eyes out there. Like that should be definitely, you should be able to get fucking, there's no way that card has to be expendable because Kaiba has too many of them.
Yeah,
he has like 20, dude. There's no
He's
way
got like 16
all 20.
He's got like 16
of them, bro.
Mike, what's good, big dog? Yeah. So anyway, we need help with knocking off at least 4 of these. So what we're gonna do is me and Mitch are just gonna have a conversation about it, who we think should be knocked off, and then we're gonna go into the actual like ranking, like we did with the games for 2022. We're gonna do the exact same thing where we're gonna come up with a tier list of all the characters that we think are like the sauciest or whatever. So I'll give you the list again, Mitch.
All right, give me the list, and as you give me it, I'm gonna say if we're gonna knock them off or not.
All right, here's the list. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Gojo.
Okay.
From Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
Misa from Demon Slayer. Gilgamesh from Fate Stay Still.
You mean Death Note?
Death Note. What did I say?
Okay. Said Misa from Demon Slayer.
I said Demon Slayer. I meant Death Note. Got Demon Slayer on the brain. So it says Z2. Gilgamesh from Fate series.
Yep.
Tengen from Demon Slayer. There you go. I was looking at Tengen, thinking about Misa. There you go. Mm-hmm. Ichigo from Bleach, obviously. Sanji from One Piece. Asuna.
Sanji will be up to you because I don't watch One Piece, so you can tell me.
Sanji. The 2 One Piece characters that I have on this list, they have to stay on this list.
All right.
Because then when Sanji, when he goes to Big Mount, like Whole Cake Island.
Yeah,
and it's similar to like Lelouch when Lelouch gets his Emperor outfit. It's like think of like a combination between Lelouch and Shishomaru, where he's got the fluffy shit on him from like Shishomaru, but he's got the fucking like crazy cloak shit.
I think that
Lelouch has.
I think I remember that outfit. Yeah.
So then you got Sanji from One Piece. We've got Asuna from Sword Art. We've got Shishomaru from Inuyasha, Itachi from Naruto, Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh, Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho, Levi from Attack on Titan, Lelouch, speaking of, from Code Geass, Byakuya Kuchiki from Bleach, Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. We have Howl's Moving Castle, who I think should be like the obvious number 1. Then we have Zoro from One Piece, Bond from 7 Deadly Sins, and Hawks from My Hero Academia. That list,
we can. Bond is fire. Well, we have to take off. We have to take off
4. We had to take off 4.
Bond can be an honorable mention.
Bond can be an honorable mention. Okay.
Yeah, you can give me an honorable mention. Who's the person after? Fucking Shishomaru. Who's the person after that?
After Shishomaru?
Yeah,
it's Itachi.
Itachi? Oh, yeah, we can't take that nigga off.
Yeah, Itachi's kind of clean, bro. Itachi's kind of clean. Itachi's kind of clein. You watching Jujutsu Kaisen? So I've seen clips from Jujutsu Kaisen, and most of the clips that I've seen have Gojo in them. But I haven't actually watched any of the. I haven't watched the full show start to finish.
You haven't watched it?
Mm-mm. I've watched pieces. I've watched bits and pieces of it while Celinda's been watching it and everything. But I haven't actually sat down. I haven't sat down episode 1 all the way up through right now.
I've never done that. You need to watch that shit, bro. That shit is fire.
Well, I know. I'm not saying it wasn't, bro. What I'm saying is like I just haven't watched. I haven't sat down and actually watched it.
But yeah, so you know what? Honestly, bro, we're doing S to F tier, correct?
Yes.
We just fucking load it with this, dude.
Load it up with this? Oh, Mitch is pulling an audible.
Let me just load up with this, dude.
All right, let's load it up with this, bro.
We'll keep it. We'll try to keep explanations as to why we think everyone deserves it to a smaller time.
We'll keep them short. All right, we'll start at the top of the.
You want Hal to be number S, letter S?
I want Hal to be the first one to be S.
Okay, can you give me a reasoning as to why Hal deserves
Have you seen Howl's Moving Castle?
I have indeed seen that.
Nigga, have you seen Howl's Moving Castle?
I have seen it, but in comparison to like other people, why does he deserve to be the top spot? Because you want to give him number 1, so I need like a reasoning behind it.
Because, bro, from the hair to the magic to the fucking the transformations to his the way he talks.
Okay, I'll give you that. I don't mind putting
This
Hal
man
at
literally
S tier.
embodies the
That nigga
word
is swag.
sauce.
He is swag. He is swag. He is indeed. He is indeed. I can concede. I don't mind putting him at S tier. I don't mind because he has the outfits and everything, dog.
He got everything.
His magic, everything that you want from a dude, he has it.
He's got a moving fucking castle.
He is a moving castle, dog.
Yeah, let me switch screens so people can see it. 2-person. And there it is. All right, cool. All right, so we're good now.
Yeah, so we can go. We can put Hal at letter S. We'll put Hal at letter S. My top tier, my letter S person was fucking Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh? I can give you Gilgamesh.
Have you seen Fate series? Because that motherfucker is his entire thing is his arsenal is every weapon known to man.
Yeah.
Anything that you could want, any weapon that you want at any point. Not to mention every outfit I've seen like 3 of the Fate series, like from start to finish. Mm-hmm. Every outfit that nigga is in is fire.
It jingles. It jingles.
When he goes to fight, he's in gold-plated armor every time.
Yeah.
You can't tell me there's somebody who is cooler than that motherfucker. I mean, he's a king on top of that. And when you have every weapon known to man at your disposal, you can use whatever the fuck you want.
You can do whatever you want.
Red eyes are fucking fire.
Oh, dude, blonde hair, red eyes. That's kind of a combo, bro. That's kind of a combo right there, bro.
So that's why that was my number. That was my letter.
That was your number one. Those are two. You know what's really funny? Both of those have blonde hair. Both of them have blonde hair.
Yeah, let's say something. It says something about it. Says something about it.
Says something about us. I'm cool with putting him S tier. His suit jingles. I like jingly suits. I feel like whenever you have like a jingly suit, either your suit's super jingly and usually means you're super saucy, or your suit's like mad quiet.
Yeah.
You don't make any sound when you move around, right?
That's true.
That's how I usually see it. So next on the list, I guess we can go top bottom.
Yeah, we'll go from like 8 to 8. We can go from like beginning to
end. Okay. So next we got is Ichigo. In Ichigo, right? Ichigo's definitely not S tier, right? I definitely don't think. No. I think Ichigo has he's got a lot of swag with him. He's got a lot of sway. He's got a lot of he's got all the pieces. But he just, I don't know. When I think sauce, I just don't think Ichigo. There's moments like he's got moments. He has
moments in the series. He has moments and that's one of the problems of being the main character, though. I mean, outside of Hal, but Hal's kind of like he's not even the main. I mean, he's called his movie Castle, but the main character is the pro in that series. That movie. The problem with being the main character is that we see you all the time. It's hard to be saucy all the time, dude.
Yeah, it is.
You can't be barbecue sauce the entire series, bro.
You can't be sweet baby, bro. Can't be the sweet baby.
Sweet baby the entire time.
Can't be a sweet baby.
What was that TikTok that Best Buy dude said? Sauce is forever, but drip stops or some shit like that, bro. You can't be saucy the entire fucking time, bro. It's impossible. Nothing against Ichigo. But it's hard.
Because let me tell you, because I will say, because like I kind of feel like we should take into account like the entire series, like the entire like start to finish series or whatever. And let me tell you, season 1 Ichigo, while looking for pictures for this, I saw season 1 Ichigo and I forgot how fucking doofy he looked.
Yeah.
His hair is super short.
He don't get saucy till he activates Bankai.
Exactly.
That's when he first gets saucy. Yeah. Him and his basic oh
no, not even when he goes Bankai, bro. After he does the training for Bankai.
Yeah, that too.
He first shows up to Byakuya and he's like, "Oh, I haven't even gone Bankai yet." And he was like, "You go Bankai?" He's like, that shit. No, that shit was kind of I put him.
We'll give him. You want to put? What do you want to put him at? B?
I was thinking B. I wouldn't say C. I would not say C. I feel like C's too low.
Are we allowed to move them throughout? So like, let's say like we're like, oh man, in comparison to everybody else on the list, he might got to be an A. We could do just like we did with the game too. We'll throw him at B for right now.
Throw him at B for now. Okay. Next we got is went from Sweet Baby Rays to Craft. Vago said Kaiba's S for me. Motherfucker threatened Yugi from a freaking freaking suicide from a hologram. He did. I did forget about that. I did forget about that.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Do we have Kaiba in this list?
Yeah, we have Kaiba up here.
Yeah, about to say because I mean. That's the reason
while we're doing this.
We were gonna get to him. He was gonna be S tier. Don't get me wrong. He was gonna be S tier. That he's the embodied Kaiba. is a true embodiment of just swag. Okay,
Kaiba is so high, bro. That motherfucker is so high, bro. Oh my god,
are Blue Eyes based vehicles.
They are, dude. They are.
And it's not fair because, like, listen, he has all the money in the world, but at least he knows it. And
yo, hold on. Wait a second. We gotta walk that back. Because this motherfucker at like 8 years old stole his adopted father's company from him.
Yep.
Managed to take his adopted father's company.
Yep.
Is running the company at 8 years old.
Yeah, he liked that. Honestly, bro, we could throw Kaiba in the S tier right now. We know he's S tier. You can throw him. We'll get back to Byakuya in a second. We'll throw him at S tier because we know he's the reason why he's doing
Kaiba is clean, bro. Kaiba is so fucking clean. I will say I do because we do have to talk about some of the negatives for the characters, right? Mm-hmm. I will say Kaiba threatening to kill himself because he's he doesn't want, he wants to go save Mokuba, but he doesn't want Yugi to beat him again, and so he threatens to kill himself, and so Yugi's gotta like quit the thing.
Everybody has their moment, bro.
You know, it's like
Gilgamesh also had the moment where, you know, like he was looking real bitch like in the series too. All right, they all had their moments. I'm just looking at really like their peak for the most part, and like they have to be swaggy 70% of the time to peak.
Okay? All right,
and they're at their peak, you know. He's 70% of the time, and at his peak, he's fucking like that. Okay.
That Ichigo sword in like season 1 is not it, bro.
It's so ass, bro. It's not it. It's not it, bro. So he has to be B.
It's so not it, bro.
It's longevity. You can't maintain sauce.
It's so not it, bro.
You can't.
So not it. It was like it had that doofy ass handle too, like like a regular fucking sword. It was like, come on, dude. Yeah. But I will say, all right, so. When he finally did get that first sword, that first big ass sword.
Oh, that's tough.
That shit was like that. That shit was like that. That shit was
what
like
is it? Byakuya.
Byakuya's next.
He would be cool. His fucking attacking, everything's cool like that. In terms of like him just being like saucy though, I mean he's a cool character. But outside, like he has one thing. He just has like one thing, you know. I mean,
so I'll ask you. I'll hear you out there, but I will raise you the Fullbringer arc. The Fullbringer time skip arc.
Yeah.
Where he comes back.
Yeah.
He's got the fucking shit on his head. His shit's kind of like slick back, but not really slick back. He's got the fucking long hair. He's got the fucking gold trim along his captain's jacket.
He did have that.
That motherfucker looked cool as a bitch.
I forgot about that.
I'm not going to hold you.
I'm only kind of looking because I can't.
I will say, I think he is like Ichigo level.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's Ichigo. I think he's Ichigo level. But I do think that like obviously he definitely deserves to be on the list. But I don't think he is.
He's not an A or S.
Yeah, I don't think he's A or S. Yeah.
I can't give it to him. I mean, you only see him doing like one thing. You know, I mean, there's not really.
But
much.
that one thing is kind of fire.
That one thing is kind of
the
fire.
Zenbo Zakura is kind of clean, bro.
The rose petal shit is dope, which kind of is what the reason why he
the reflection of the 1,000 blades. Do you want
to put him at B or you want to put him at C?
I want to put him at B. I would prefer to put him at B.
I'm cool putting him at B. It's cool putting him at B.
Yeah, I would put him at B. Because I think we've got. See, the one reason why I maybe don't put him at B.
Yeah.
Is because he does kind of stick with the same outfit for most of the series.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
He kind of sticks to the same thing for the most of the series. And honestly.
And the difference, Kaiba might have the same outfit every episode, but his vehicle loadout.
But Kaiba ain't got the same. Kaiba ain't got the same vehicle every episode. Kaiba ain't got the same vehicle episode.
When we do see him in different outfits, I mean, because you've seen him when he doesn't have the fucking like the white shit on and it's just his like fucking undersuit. He's fire.
Yeah,
looks fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can put him at. You want to put him? So what are you thinking? B. I'm cool putting him at C, just because like we only see him in the one outfit. And his techniques are cool, but like he only has, you know, we gotta compare. We gotta make sure this whole thing is.
It's gotta be fair. Cool, it's gotta be fair. Yeah, being cool and saucy.
That's cool. We do enjoy him as a character. He's a good character, but like in terms of like everybody
we're
else,
not judging the character. We're judging his demeanor.
Yeah, you know, because at that point if we look at his power, that's more so of like how cool is his power, you know?
Yeah.
Not really looking at. I mean,
Yeah.
So I can't.
Not to mention his Bankai's kind of whack. Like his ultimate form Bankai is kind of whack. Like the shit would just it just become like fucking wings behind him, and it's fucking one. It's like all right, cool. It's kind of
like what's his name? It's like the ice motherfucker. It's just like wing. We already saw the wings.
Now
that nigga's
Hitsugaya's. He definitely needs to be on the list. The next list that we do, he's got to be on the list.
Yeah, because that motherfucker dope.
But he, what was it? I was gonna say his adult form when like so I don't know if you know anything about the final Bleach arc, but essentially what ends up happening is his power, right, is so immense that his small child body can't handle it, so it forces his body into adulthood.
That's tough.
And he becomes like an adult in the with the like for like the final attack or whatever. That's just kind of clean.
So, guy, real quick.
Here, hold on, I got you.
Oh, you don't.
Oh shit. HITSU.
Oh, that shit's clean.
You see him?
That shit, my motherfucker dope.
Right
That's
here.
what I wanted. He's got.
And this is it right here.
That shit's dope.
That shit, yeah, it's clean as a bitch, bro. It's clean as a bitch.
Yeah, I forgot about him completely. He should have made the list.
Oh, he definitely should be on the list. There's definitely a lot of people that should be on the list.
We can't get to everybody
that aren't up here, but it is what it is.
Based off the recent animes we watched and everything too, so it's okay. If you don't see your person up here, I apologize, but
let us know down below what you think. What character should have been up here? Gojo.
See, I have a hard time with Gojo because I think Gojo is like possibly one of the coolest characters, but I think part of that is just to give you how strong that nigga is.
But I feel like that ties into how cool you are.
Yeah, that's true.
Because how strong he is, he doesn't care much about anything, which kind of makes him cool. It's kind of makes him cool.
That motherfucker sat on Akuna. He sat on him. He sat on that nigga. Put that nigga over and just sat on him, bro. Like that motherfucker is so.
The first episode, bro, he just fucking flicks old boy. He's like, all right, dude, whatever.
The character, his fucking purple shit, his purple technique is also fire.
The void, yeah, that shit's clean as a bitch.
I'm cool putting that. And if you're cool off that, then I'm cool putting that motherfucker at an A because his fucking what's it called? His I can't remember the name of it. What's your ultimate technique called? In Peasant? I don't know what it is.
I don't remember. No, I don't remember.
It's gonna bother me.
Vago, what's the ultimate technique in Jujutsu Kaisen called?
Domain expansion. There it is.
There you go. The domain expansion. There it is.
Domain expansion shit, bro. It's fucking fire, dog. I don't know if you've seen it, domain expansion, but that shit is so.
Yeah, it's the one where like nullifies all like the abilities, right?
That shit's
it's like Infinite Void.
On Infinite Void, bro.
Yeah, there it is.
That's the dopest name I've ever seen.
Gojo's like you telling me that is one of the reasons why like I wanted to go in to like watch the show. Like after you told me that, I had to go look the clip up to go watch that clip. Yeah, no, that's just...
You can't. The main villains are like, listen, you're not beating them. All right, we can't beat him. The only way we beat this man is if we put him in a different dimension. That's the only way.
He can't even be in the series, bro. He can't even be in the fucking series.
We have to put him in a different dimension. We have to get
get him somewhere else.
Then they get a box and put him on the side. That's the only way our plans are going to come to fruition.
That's like we got to get cool with the writers. We got to write him out somehow. We got to write him out somehow.
That's the only way this is happening. But
and I picked Glasses Gojo because I feel like Glasses Gojo is really cool. Nothing's cooler. Yeah. Nothing's cooler than seeing a character when you can't see.
His eyes are also dope as a bitch, though.
Yeah. Let's go A.
So yeah,
let's go A. Next we got is Bond. Now Bond, I think Bond is a cool character.
Cool character.
Saucy man. Sauciest man probably in 7 Deadly Sins.
Absolutely, the sauciest man in 7 Deadly Sins.
I don't think he's the sauciest man on this list.
He's not the sauciest man on this. No, he's not. He's not S tier. He's not A tier. I don't know who on this list I'm giving a D for.
I think I'm giving Bond a D.
You want to give Bond a D?
I think so. And the only reason why is because Bond's outfits are kind of basic.
They are very basic.
They're kind of basic.
They are very basic.
And
he has the same outfit the entire time.
Yeah.
And his moves are pretty cool. I mean, his main thing though is that he just can't die.
The fox swipe, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, even his techniques are like kind of. I'm cool putting that D because even his techniques are kind of like
Yeah.
So I'm honestly cool putting him at D.
Good D.
That's why I was gonna get rid of him on the list to begin with. So I'm cool putting that D.
Yeah. Next we got is Asuna, one of the first ladies on the one of the 2 ladies on the list.
Yeah.
I think Asuna is a good case for Asuna to be B or C. All of Asuna's outfits, I would go more B than C. All of Asuna's outfits are, I think, fire. They're pretty fire. They all have a consistent color scheme. I like the color scheme across all of them. I think her coolest outfit,
her blue form when she's in what's it called is pretty dope. When she's
forgot about Elfheim. I did not like the Elfheim outfit. I did not like the Elfheim outfit.
I'm a big fan of blue, so I fuck with the Elfheim outfit.
Yeah, I didn't care for the Elfheim outfit. That's probably the only one I didn't care for.
I'm cool with putting her at B because she does have multiple outfits. She is like that in the series.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, there's only but so much you can do with her, but what we're shown, there's only but so much you can do in that series that they have, because I mean, like it is like a video game based kind of thing. But what is shown, like all the outfits that she does have, they're all
usually pretty good. They're all usually pretty good. I'm usually like, oh damn, this is kind of clean.
Yeah.
Next we got is Tengen.
That nigga gets
Tengen easy.
He's A or S. And I'm cool with putting him at S.
You're cool with putting him at S?
Cool with putting him at S, dog.
One of the stipulations for S is that it's got to be a jingly suit, either jingly or mad quiet, and this man somehow manages to be both jingly and mad quiet.
I'm cool with putting him. Dude has 3 wives.
Dude has 3 wives. 3 of the baddest wives.
3 of the baddest wives in the series.
3
all right?
of the baddest wives.
That motherfucker's whole thing is about him being flashy.
Yeah.
Like, his whole thing is flashy. Like he wants to be known as the flashiest dude on the planet.
You sold me, you son of a bitch. You sold me.
He's the flashiest motherfucker in that series.
He's there.
Look at the fucking chains. He has his fucking fingernails.
He's got fucking diamonds on his fucking head.
Diamonds on his forehead, dude. Diamonds on his forehead.
Brother, they showed his brother, they showed him. His brother looked whack as a bitch. His brother looked like a knockoff Naruto character.
His fucking sword says Slayer of Demons engraved into that motherfucker.
This motherfucker threw his sword, grabbed the other end to try to slice the dude's head off.
Did this.
One of these. One of these. You
know how much grip strength you have to have, Mike?
Bro,
and there's definitely some recency bias.
Bro.
There's definitely some recency bias going on with this motherfucker, but
100%.
That motherfucker is saucy.
He's clean, bro. But I mean, like even like when you first saw him, all the
outfits. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'll say all the artwork that you see from him, when you first met him at the Hashira meeting, I thought he was like, this dude is cool as a bitch. He's probably one of the strongest ones here. You see him there. You see the dual sword is cool. One of the only Hashira to do the dual swords.
Motherfucker, when you see him doing what's it called? When you see him trying to sell off fucking Tanjiro and the Inosuke and
that shit was funny as a bitch, bro. Even his casual clothes, yes.
Clean, bro. Clean.
He knows how to dress. He's gotta be on the list.
He's so saucy, he makes the fucking upper 6 mad about it, dude.
Yeah, he assumes things. He assumes things about him.
He assumes, Mike. That's how saucy Tengen is.
This motherfucker, he's clean as a bitch. I love Tengen. Tengen's clean. Next we got is Hawks. And I think Hawks makes he's an A tier for me, for real.
Yeah, I'm cool with giving Hawks an A tier.
Hawks is
he's cool as a bitch.
Yeah.
And again, man, I don't know if you noticed a pattern, bro, but a lot of the upper tier motherfuckers, again, are not main characters. It's hard to be a saucy main character. The only one who I would consider on this list right at this point, that's a main character that's going to be the only one we really have at this point, I think, outside of fucking Cowboy Bebop and Yusuke, that I would even like really consider like super, like close to being S tier. But again, it's hard to be S tier when you're fucking when you are in like a main character. Is Lelouch. Am I got to give Lelouch? I can see an argument for Lelouch being S tier.
I would say,
but I can see an argument for him.
If he's not S tier, he's definitely the highest A tier.
He's definitely the highest A tier.
He's definitely the highest A tier because like the reason why is because like his Lelouch may not have like that swag to like woo people, like woo girls or whatever, or like make the well, yeah, he doesn't, but he somehow manages to do it.
He pulls all of them.
He somehow manages to do it.
He don't spit game. He's so cool that every world wants to be with him. He's just that cool.
Yes. his poses when he's talking, the fucking eye cover shit, the fucking
shit, his outfits, all
his speeches,
his zero outfit, his speeches are also fire.
He's S tier, bro. He's S tier. He's S tier. He's S tier. He's S tier, bro. Lelouch is S tier, bro. Lelouch, honestly, I could make a case for Lelouch probably being more saucy than fucking Hal.
Hal?
I honestly could. Could.
Hey, I'm cool with putting. We can put Lelouch right now at S tier. I'm cool with that.
Because Lelouch is a fucking.
I know we were on Hawks, but Lelouch can be S tier.
We gotta move that around.
I'm cool with it off there.
Fucking Dio.
Get back to Hawks though. Hawk is definitely. I'll give him an A tier. I'll definitely give Hawks A.
Yeah. Like I was saying before, I think Hawks is definitely low. He's definitely low. Low S. No, I was gonna say low S, high A.
I mean, we only really see Hawks in like one out. We don't really. I mean, every time we see him, Hawks looks cool as a bitch. But I don't think we've gotten enough out of him to really say he's S tier in my opinion.
Oh my!
I would say he's A or B. That's just my opinion. I mean, I don't know.
Well, no. I've read it for My Hero. I read it, so like
exactly. So you know what happens. I don't really know. We're going just based off the anime.
Yeah, based off the anime. I could see that.
I can't put him at S tier. I mean, he might come later.
Because where'd the anime end?
We are fucking right after. What's his name's origin story?
Oh, Shigaraki's.
We got his origin story in like one episode after that. So we're
but see, my thing is with Hawks, like his whole thing is like he doesn't want to be number one. He wants to be number two.
That is pretty dope. That is a pretty dope thing. I'm cool putting him at A. I'm definitely cool putting him at A.
Yeah, I don't know if he's cool. I don't know if he's cooler than Gojo though.
Exactly.
I just look at pictures of Gojo and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's kind of clean, bro.
Every one of his techniques are fire.
This motherfucker's kind of clean. This motherfucker's clean.
So I'm cool putting him at A.
Let's put him A. All right. Next we got is Levi.
Levi is the cleanest nigga, quite literally, the cleanest motherfucker on this list. I'm not saying cleanest in terms of like how cool he is. I'm saying he doesn't.
Oh no, he is literally the cleanest person on this list.
Cleanest motherfucker on this.
He is the most clean person on this list.
In terms of swagginess, though, in terms of like his sauciness,
I think his moves are saucy, but I don't think his techniques are saucy. I think his techniques are saucy, but I don't think his style is.
Yeah, his style is he has a very basic style.
Yeah.
I'm cool putting him at a C. He's cool as fuck.
Put him at C.
I mean, because I can see the argument for B. I'm not putting him at A. I can't put him at A.
No, I'm saying I could see an argument for B.
I would say.
I guess no. Well, I can't. But I think it's because I like Attack on Titan so much. I think that's.
And I'm trying to leave out recency bias with this because I want to put Levi at an A because Levi is a dope ass character. But like.
Well, no. I'm sorry. We're talking over each other. Let's say, well, because what my thing is like what I'm trying not to do is that like I think when I think about Levi, I'm thinking I like Levi because I like the writing from Levi, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Vagos brings up a good point too, though. Like his fights with if we start bringing in fights, though, Vagos, that's the thing. If we start bringing in fights, and it's very weird because like, but we've kind of always like included fights in all of these. Yeah, that's
but
true.
like I feel like so like the one that I think of is like I think the dude that has probably the coolest fights in this show or in this off this list.
Yeah.
So far off the list that's already been like ranked and everything, I think the person that has the coolest fights on this list is probably Ichigo, personally.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Ichigo has some of the coolest fights because I think some of Ichigo's techniques are clean as a bitch. I think Ichigo does such a good job with like intros and everything, like bringing himself in and like we might have to move Ichigo up. I might be making a case to move Ichigo up. But anyway, but his like intros for like when he like makes it in at the nick of time, being a main character and everything. Like I think about when they fight Aizen.
I didn't consider character intros.
Yeah,
I didn't consider character, and I feel like that Loki has a role in your sauciness.
That definitely has a role in your sauciness, bro.
It does.
It definitely has a role in your sauciness.
You're getting put low.
Because just think about like
every one of Ichigo's intros.
My man just rolls up on Ukiura.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He's like, yo, give me my girl, let's fight.
Oh.
Like he does. He really does. And then like when he shows up to fight Aizen, like he's like, yo, I don't want to do this.
We can put Ichiro on A, man. Again, bro, that's the point of this list, though. We can move.
We can move it's a bendable list, man. It's a fluid list, bro. It's a fluid list.
This is where we have a problem. I feel like we have too many like saucy motherfuckers in this series.
That's because everybody on this fucking list, is saucy.
Mike, maybe what we should have fucking did. That's the problem. That is the problem. Maybe what we should have did is just picked an anime. And with the character in the anime,
as I was walking,
sauciest motherfuckers in the series.
Yeah, and then we could have took all the saucy niggas from like the highest saucy niggas from all the different animes, and then ranked them all against each other.
Like a top 10, dude.
Yeah.
Or like a S tier.
Hey man, you live and you learn.
That's a saucy ass nigga, bro.
Itachi is saucy as fuck, bro.
How you not gonna put
This
Itachi
man,
as
my man was sitting on a telephone pole, looking at his brother like, "Look at me, bitch! Look at what I just did to your whole family."
That nigga up when they sees him. It's like you ain't strong. You don't have enough anger.
Nigga,
in your
get the
heart,
fuck
man.
out of here. He said when Sasuke rolls up on him in Shippuden, bro. He's sitting there in a throne, in an Uchiha throne.
Michael, looking right at Sasuke. Points that nigga to what's really going on. Points that ain't Itachi.
Oh my god, Itachi is so clean, bro.
Over here, buddy. Look over here. That nigga across the board. Oh my lord.
He looked at Sasuke and said, "Show me what those eyes can do, bitch." And then shoved him up against the wall and tried to take the eyes out of his own socket.
Clean.
Oh my god. Itachi's got. Hey, look. All that to say, Itachi's S tier.
Yeah, facts. He was so fire, and honestly, we can put Itachi above. Yeah. Do we want to? Yeah, put him. I am cool, and mainly because of that fucking scene, dog, where he's in the throne. Where
the Itachi and Sasuke fight is dope.
I'm cool putting that nigga above Lelouch because of that fucking scene. Because I can't think of a scene in Code Geass that really gives it away. I mean, he has a lot of cool moments. That scene is just really fucking fire, dog. That scene is just so fire.
Think of Code Geass.
You think of any moment in Code Geass that's more saucy than that scene? Because I can't. I just recently watched Code Geass. I literally just watched it. Again, Lelouch is dope. You like that.
I feel like...
Because Itachi also pulled bitches without trying.
100% pulled bitches without trying.
You know? Like,
he also was an Anbu Black Ops at like the age of 8.
At like age of 8, bro. He was running the table. Everything
with adults.
With adults,
with grown ass men.
He was running the scene.
He trained Kakashi. He's the reason why Kakashi is fucking. Like, he didn't train Itachi. It's the other way around. It's the other way around. But you know,
yeah, it definitely is. I don't know why I believe that.
No, that's fine. After I said it, I was like, no, that's wrong. That's 100% wrong. That's 100% wrong.
Yeah, Kakashi was definitely in Anbu before.
Yeah. But no, I can't think of a moment with the Lelouch off rip. Like just off the dome. That's
the most dope scene. I think it's probably like one of my favorite. Like that's probably like the
that whole Genjutsu like back and forth was wild, dude.
Yeah.
Because like reading it like the that's where the manga was kind of probably better than the anime, because every single manga chapter during that like the beginning part of that fight ended with a different death.
Yeah.
And so you was like, oh shit, he fucking got him. Then of course by like the third time you're like, all right, okay guys, we get it. We know what's happening.
So I'm cool putting Itachi first. Like you can have him top S tier.
Okay.
Since I'm looking at the bottom list of the people we have like right now, because of Levi's fights, I mean, if you are including fights, man, I'm cool with putting them bottom of A.
The bottom of A.
Bottom of A, but I mean, at that point, I feel like
I think you have to move. Yeah, I think you have to move Ichigo and Byakuya up.
All right, here's what we do.
Because Byakuya's
hear me out. We move Ichigo and Byakuya up. We put Levi at bottom of A, and then we put Sesshomaru. I'll put him in. We can put him in C.
You're gonna put Sesshomaru in C.
Yeah, I'm cool putting Sesshomaru C tier.
That's fair.
I'm cool with that. And then So it kind of sucks with Shishomaru there because like you don't really have. Well, that's not true because Yusuke's definitely getting like at least A tier. That motherfucker, and that anime is kind of old. So Puff Jacket Yusuke, fucking fire.
Puff Jacket Yusuke? Oh, yeah, no. Puff Jacket Yusuke ain't nothing to fuck with, bro.
The glasses?
Puff Jacket Yusuke is nothing to fuck with, bro. You talking about Puff Jacket? You talking about Puff Jacket Yusuke with the fucking flannel under the jacket?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My favorite Yusuke will still always be Jean Jacket Yusuke with his hair down.
Yeah.
I love that. That Yusuke is fucking.
We can get him out the way right now. We put him at S tier. We putting him at S tier because I'm cool with putting Yusuke at S tier. If you don't want to put him at S tier, that's fine. I'm cool with putting. You have to be at least A, no lower than A. All right.
No lower than A.
He does solve everything with straight hands too, Mike.
He does solve everything with straight hands.
Straight hands.
He could throw hands with all these niggas.
Straight hands. No swords, no weapons.
See, my problem is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like S has become too condensed.
It does. There's been a lot of people in this.
There's been a lot of people in S, right? And the problem with this list is, again, we have a lot of saucy ass niggas on this list.
That's the problem. We fucked this shit up because we chose.
We should have went. Yeah.
We should have just chosen anime.
Because it's like best character gets best character.
In Naruto, you know.
Yeah.
It's best character. It's sauciest nigga versus sauciest motherfucker, bro.
That's exactly. We put the cart before the horse.
We did.
Put the cart before the horse. I've always waited for a moment to say that, but you know, here it is.
Let's put Levi B, top of B.
Levi top of B. See, I don't want you to put Levi top of B because, like, you know, we're trying to even out the list.
No, I know. I'm not. We might gotta move. Let's move down. Let's move.
He said, but who do you drop? Kaiba, Tengen, Impossible. I definitely think Levi has.
I'm cool with putting Levi at B. You bring back down Byakuya to B.
Bring Byakuya back down to B?
Yeah, put Byakuya in B and put Levi in B.
Okay. Byakuya ahead of. I'm putting him ahead of Asuna.
All right.
Yeah, because I think the reason why I think the reason
you should have put this Yoruichi. You said you were gonna put it.
I forgot to put Yoruichi on the list. I forgot to grab Yoruichi off the list.
Because Yoruichi would definitely be like high B, low A. Maybe I could see the arguments for S, because she's fucking fine. And I feel like the ladies in this list, we did not do our due diligence.
We did not do our due diligence with the ladies on this list. I definitely fucked up.
Characters in the series, and Yoruichi would definitely be. I think of the female characters I think of right now, of the female characters I can think of right now, Yoruichi's probably sauciest.
Yoruichi's definitely up there.
I think she's high S tier.
She's got that way about her.
Because
she got that way about her, and
I mean, Misa's cool and all, but I'm not putting Misa. I can't put Misa in the same tier as Levi.
I don't know, bro. But see, I feel like at that point, when you talk about Misa versus Levi, right? You have to change. You kind of have to change the. You kind of have to change the definition of saucy, just because, like, it's not really you're kind of comparing apples to oranges at that point. So it comes down to like character. It doesn't come down to like techniques as much. But it comes down to like character demeanors and like character like style. You know what I mean? And I think Misa has way more style than, honestly. I think Misa is high A, low S.
I'm not giving her a low S.
I honestly think she is.
You're not telling me. No.
Misa's one of the flyest characters in Death Note.
I mean, she's cool as fuck, but I'm not putting her in S tier. Nothing against her. I'm not doing that. Because you're trying to tell me that Misa's on the same level, even if we do click Yoruichi or anything like that, she's not touching Yoruichi. She's not S tier. She can't be in the same category as that. Why? All right. I mean, we're looking at that point. We're looking at just her clothing. If that's the case, we're looking at.
You'll be looking at So when you go Misa Yoruichi, right? You go. So like, it's just like with Levi and Misa. So you think Levi and Misa, right? You look at the way that they dress with what they have in their show, right?
Yeah.
But you think of that, and I think as far as that goes, I think Misa wins. I think Misa dresses better in her show than Levi dresses in his show.
And I'm cool if that's what we're looking at. I'm cool with putting her at B A. I'm not putting her in S tier. Because her outfits don't fucking match anybody in S tier, in my opinion.
I think if I can make a case for it.
I can't do a case for it. You can't put her in the same tier as Itachi. You can't put her in the same tier as Gilgamesh.
Yeah, the top of S is kind of rough. The top of S is kind of rough.
I'm saying I can't.
That's kind of clean. Those are some clean ass dudes.
As cool as Tengen. Those some cool ass motherfuckers. Again,
yeah.
And I feel bad. And if we post this list, we gotta throw the other retweet in there beforehand, so we don't look like dickheads. Okay. Again, there are S tier women in anime.
There are definitely some S tier women.
Definitely one of them. But Misa is not S tier.
We gotta do another list where we just get all women. We get all females.
Yeah, we could do that too.
We could just rank all three of Tengen's wives.
They're all S tier.
Makia goes first. I'll put Misa above Levi. All
right, I'm cool with that. We can do that.
Because if I think about it, if I compare her and Asuna on the same level as far as like clothing and stuff go, I think they're about the same. And then like when I go, but see,
you want to put it
no, that's fair. That's fair. Because I'm thinking about, right. So like when I would look like putting her at B, right, I would start comparing. I try to compare as much as I can, like based off the shows or whatever. I think Misa. This is not to say Levi's not smart. Not tactical, not intelligent. I think Misa is more intelligent than Levi.
What?
Yeah.
What? Can you please explain to me why?
I think she's more intelligent than Levi because she deduced who Kira was.
She deduced who Kira was by calling him out. I mean, she kind of fucking just played her card there.
She knew who he was, though, but she figured out who he was.
I would say they have the same level of intelligence, but I'm not giving her she has more intelligence. I mean, she knew who she was just based on I feel like no, dude. I'm not saying she's more intelligent. We're not doing an intelligence list, all right, Mike? We're not doing intelligence. This isn't.
But I mean, that's how you got to kind of compare it, right?
You can't compare it.
I feel like her tactical. I guess I can't do that.
Fucking Levi has some dope ass tactical moments too, dog.
Like what?
When he takes down the Beast Titan by himself. Would you
consider that a tactical move?
Yeah, it was smart.
Would you consider that a tactical move?
The last scene where he fucking takes that nigga and lines him up with a goddamn. He has a fucking thunder spear pointing at him. I mean, that's smart. Shit like that. I mean, he's a smart character. We're not saying he's no.
But that's what I'm saying. I was never trying to take away from Levi's intelligence. I think Levi is an intelligent character.
Yeah, Misa also admitted to fucking Vagos was right. Misa has her dumbass moments. She admitted to everybody that fucking Shinigami were real. She has stupid ass moments. Okay? She can play her part, but she has dumbass moments. I'm not saying I can't say that she's smarter than fucking Levi, dude. I can't. I can say that she's not dumb. By no stretch is she dumb. Because a dumb person doesn't really get to what she did, how she had to find out who Kira was. So that takes a lot of fucking smarts. You got to outsmart the entire police force. Okay? So that wasn't dumb. But I'm not saying she's not super, super intelligent.
I mean, I never said she was like a genius. I never said she was like a fucking military. Well, I guess that's what Levi is a military genius.
Yeah. Tactical as fuck.
That's fine. We'll move it. She did get manipulated hard as a bitch. Light played the fuck out of her.
Light played the
fuck out of her. But Light, that's not fair. Light played the fuck out of everybody in that show.
I did play the fuck out of everybody.
Light played the fuck out of everybody in that show. All right. Final four. Yeah. Final four.
You got both the One Piece characters. You can. Let's get that out of the way right now, because you can do both of them motherfuckers. On low key, you kind of have Cowboy Bebop. The three of the last four is like more so like your saucy characters, because I don't really watch One Piece. I mean, Zoro's pretty fucking dope. From what I've seen, he's a dope ass character. I don't know how he ranks up compared to everybody else. I haven't seen that anime for real. And then Cowboy Bebop, I've never gotten to Cowboy Bebop. Well, I didn't really care.
I think Sanji is.
You want to put him A?
I'm thinking A.
Okay.
The biggest reason why I'm thinking A is because when that nigga lights a cigarette and he does his fucking DL Jamble, Like that shit is some of the cleanest shit ever, bro. Like when I guess my only problem with Sanji is the same thing that everybody else has with him, is that like he falls apart when his one weakness is definitely women, right? It's definitely women. And like that kind of hurts him because like, you know, all these other dudes on the list that are in the high S tier, A and S tier,
they
can pull the ladies, right?
Yeah, Sanji can't pull. He can't pull.
He can't pull them. He can't pull them.
You can't be saucy and not pull women.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't.
But all I'm saying is, when that nigga is about to fucking put in work, and he puts that fucking cigarette in his mouth, and he lights the cigarette, and he just fucking goes to work, starts kicking the fuck out of everybody. This shit's kind of clean.
Looking back, I feel like your ability to pull is a very big deal in that show, or on that show, and like on this list.
In this list, yeah.
And if that's the case, then I can't see, because Levi pulls. I'm not sure about the pulling ability of fucking goddamn.
You know what's really funny? You know, you're thinking about that, right? Yeah. You think about that. You think about that moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see the two are at the bottom of the list.
Mm-hmm.
Think about who they pulled in the show. Not really pulled. I mean, one of them not really pulled, but like,
yeah,
she followed him. It's a little weird, right? It's a little weird. It's a little weird, right?
Yeah.
Both of them are kind of weird, right? Both of them are a little weird, right? Both of that's a little questionable, right? That's a little, you know, that's a little
But if that's the case, and I mean, Sanji's cool and all, but he can't pull.
Yeah.
So I had to put him at B. I would put him at B.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
His inability to pull women, he has to be put at B. If he could pull, then he'd be A.
Shit, honestly, if that's the case, we would have to put Misa a little bit lower.
What, you don't put her at C?
Because, well, that's not true, because Misa's a model. Misa's a model. She's a model.
Misa does pull in that show.
She pulls. She doesn't pull. She doesn't pull light. Yeah, she doesn't pull light. She doesn't pull light.
Not everybody just listens to pull in every character ever.
That's true.
So
very true.
We can put him at B. Let's put Sanji at B.
I'll put Sanji at B.
Are we putting Yusuke at?
Yusuke's A, bro. Yusuke's gotta be A, bro.
I'm cool. Yeah, we really don't have to give much explanation on Yusuke. I mean,
Yusuke's gotta be A, bro.
We kind of already did. I'm cool putting him at A.
Because Yusuke doesn't.
He pulls.
Yusuke doesn't pull. Yusuke doesn't pull. I would say Yusuke doesn't pull in the show. The only one that he pulls is Sango, or not Sango. Excuse me. I'm getting my shots up. He pulls Keiko. That's it. That's really it.
He doesn't pull outside that.
No, the only reason why he pulls Keiko is because him and Keiko are childhood friends. You got to remember the beginning of Yu Yu Hakusho. Yusuke's a bully.
Yeah, it's true.
He's a bully in the beginning of the show. So he's not really pulling the honeys like that.
Part of the reason why it's so hard, again, the sauce with longevity with sauce, man.
Longevity with the sauce, man. It's just not, you know.
It's difficult, man.
You know.
So you want to put him at B, or you want to put him at A? Because you're right, he doesn't pull, and that's That's a big part.
But his attire, right? But his attire
is clean.
His attire is clean in every season.
And he's straight hands. That's pretty fucking dope. That's pretty dope in my opinion. You're straight hands.
That's pretty dope.
Your only hands, bro? That's clean.
Nothing else. You don't do anything else, just hands.
Just hands, bro.
Only hand stuff.
You use spirit gun every now and again, but for the most part, bro, you're straight hands. Straight hands. So
I'm thinking A.
We can put bottom A.
Bottom A. That's fine.
Because he did pull. He just doesn't pull consistently.
I
don't know, but in the series, he might have been pulling more females. But we know for a fact.
No, I don't think he was, bro. I don't think he was, because you got to remember by the end of the series, right? So we're talking about like where he was at the end of the series. Yeah. We're talking about after Chapter Black. Chapter Black, he goes straight to the demon world after that. He doesn't really go back to school. He's not interacting with anybody. Any females.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't get a chance to pull. We don't really know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, all the niggas in S tier are just walking around.
That's fair.
Pulling bitches left and right. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Kaiba stepped off his blue eyes white dragon jet, and like all of a sudden, pain is just all over the place.
Everybody in S tier pulls bitches.
Yeah.
Or pulls women. Sorry, they're not bitches.
Pulls females. Yes, pulls females. You've been saying bitches the entire time.
I have been. It's very rude. Everybody in S tier pulls women. All of them. So, Zoro, again, I'm deferring the last two to you. And then I'll put my points in as you say stuff.
Zoro, if we're talking about the pulling the honeys, Zoro maybe pulled one throughout the whole series so far. Two.
How are his outfits? I mean, his techniques are pretty fucking fire. How are his outfits?
Zoro's sauce level is kind of on Sanji's level. Okay. When they go to Dressrosa, Zoro decides to wear a suit without a jacketless, or not jacketless, but a vestless suit. So it's an all black suit with a white button down and a tie, and he's got the black bandana on. You know, his one eye's like closed. Just he holds it closed. Not wearing an eye patch, he holds it closed, right?
I'm weak.
Just kind of clean. He's got 3 swords. What's cooler than 1 sword? 2 swords. What's cooler than 2 swords? 3. What's cooler than using 3 swords? Holding one of the swords in your mouth.
That's pretty fire. Do you want to put him at top
I'm
of B?
thinking top of B. That's where that's where I have him. I currently have him at. Cool. And I kind of have Spike in the same regard. I kind of have Spike a little bit higher. I have Spike maybe low A. Because Spike's one of those guys. He's one of those like laissez-faire kind of guys.
His theme song pretty fire.
His theme song is pretty fire. He is kind of obsessed over one girl, but he does have a way with women.
Okay.
He has a way with, like, you know, talking to females.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool putting Zoro high B or top of B, and then what's his name?
Yeah, we really did this list wrong, man. We really should have
we should have just did animes. We
should have did shows. We should have picked a show. Like, and then did like week to week pick a show. We
could have went through Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
The saucy list with that one.
Because let me tell you, that would have been a competition.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a competition, putting Kurama versus Yusuke.
Exactly. Because Kurama.
Because then you could also get some women in there too. Because Botan got some fire outfits.
Yeah.
Botan got some fire outfits. Not Yukina. What's his sister's name?
Whose?
Kuwabara's sister.
I thought it was Yukina.
No, Yukina. That's Hiei's sister.
Oh.
I think it starts with a Y though.
Oh. What's it called? I know you're talking about brown hair girl.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Yeah, she falls in love with the old boy from the Dark Tournament. That made the Dark Tournament. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because it's hard to put a lot of these people at C and D, and I don't have a problem putting who we put at C and D at C and D. I'm cool with this list.
Why did we put Shishomaru at C?
Why did we put Shishomaru at C? I'm kind of just comparing him to everybody else. I mean, he only has one outfit throughout the entire series. Again, who he has following around kind of debatable. You know, a little weird. I mean, all he really has is this sword. He doesn't have really any crazy transformations. Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's just there's not enough about him to really be in comparison to anybody B tier.
So he's missing an arm, right?
Yep.
In order to wield the Tetsaiga, he finds a fake arm, puts it onto his arm.
Yeah, it's like a demon.
And wields Tetsaiga.
Mm-hmm.
He owns the Tenseiga, which is pretty dope. Whenever he wields the Tetsaiga, he fucking, let me tell you, you talk about somebody wielding a sword, the motherfucker wields that sword. He does, man. He fucking does. Fucking unleash the wind scar when Inuyasha had no idea how to do the wind scar.
Somebody just has to be at C and D, dude.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like it's what we were talking about before, or what we've been talking about all night, is that like it's hard. This list is hard.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of really good characters on this list, right?
Somebody has to be a C and D. Because if you look at the sauciest characters in Seven Deadly Sins, I can
give it to Bond. I can give it to Bond, yeah.
Bond, but like everybody else here, nah, dude, he's not touching most of these people. Again, his techniques are cool. It's just that like he's nothing. It's nothing to brag home about, you know, in comparison.
I'm cool with dropping Misa lower.
So okay. So what?
If we're talking about he's nothing to write home about, nah, because Misa's kind of fire for real.
I don't know. I feel like we picked the bad woman character. We should have picked Yoruichi. We should have picked. There's other women we could. I saw you had fucking what's her name from Fairy Tail. She would have been cool at B. I would have put her at B or A because she has like 20,000.
I didn't have a chance to put everybody in here. Okay.
She would have been better. Again,
okay.
I feel like we're giving Mikasa a lot of slack here because she's one of two women in this list. Okay. Okay. I feel like that's what we're doing right now. If we're being dead ass, Mikasa's like D tier. Okay. In comparison to other swaggy women in series, Mikasa's okay.
Give me another woman. Give me another woman. Give me another woman.
Fucking. Hold up. Gotta give me a second. Let me fucking go through my anime now. God damn it.
Because I had Robin. I had Robin on this list. Who else did I have? Hold on, I got you. I just didn't have a chance to put them all in. And let me tell you, the internet's weird. We talked about this. We talked about this before. But trying to find these thumbnails for the females, females is weird, bro. It's weird. I can't even show you what the Android 18 shit look like. The Yoruichi, Yoda. I couldn't find a good one for Android 18.
Yeah.
And it made me go back and analyze. Well, how saucy is Android 18 if she's really just we're just getting all these busty pictures of her. You know what I mean?
Fucking Momo from goddamn My Hero. Kind of saucy, kind of in comparison.
Momo's up there. I can see Momo.
I'm saying I feel like she has a lot of outfit choices.
We gotta redo the list, right? We gotta redo the list with females, right?
Did that. I also
we gotta redo the. We gotta read. You said what?
Like you're doing a list with females is gonna be a challenge, but all right.
You feel like it's gonna be a challenge? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a challenge to find the thumbnails, 100%. It's definitely gonna be. I definitely have to close the. I have to close the blinds over here to make sure people can't see into the apartment, so they don't think I'm doing no weird shit.
Are you watching porn?
Yeah, that's kind of what when I was looking up. What was it? Who was it? It was
He's got the window open like that?
Yeah, it was Android 18, bro. It was Android 18. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, come on, man, really?
What time does Papa John's close?
I have no idea. It's called hentai and it's art. Oh, Mago, you funny, bro.
Mago, sometimes it's a slippery slope, man. You can't just be like blasting that shit around. You can't just have that shit out in the open, man.
Yeah. Well, here it is.
I'm cool with that.
The list as of right now.
I'm cool with that list.
The coolest characters in anime tier list.
We can definitely go back and
part one. We're definitely gonna have to go back and do a female list.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us know down below what you guys thought of this list. Who you thought should have made it on this list. I say down below because we're gonna put this on to YouTube, probably the YouTubes. So no, thanks everybody for vibing and hanging out. Let us know what you thought of the list in the comment section down below. And yeah, we'll be back in like 2 weeks to do something like this all over again. So next time, Mitch, say bye to everybody.
Deuces.